This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Canada. I am here with a Canadian author who is passionate about the spiritual and supernatural, creating astrophotography that allows her to capture beautiful images of the celestial world. I'm joined here with the writer, Sylvie. Thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thank you, Gary, for having me. I'm thrilled.
Excellent. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. You are a graduate of Scott Park Secondary and continue your education through online programs. Your astrophotography has been featured in the Hamilton Amateur Astronomy Club's calendars as well as our newsletters, and it's really shared online across the world. Share with us how this art of making magic first began for you.
It started out with stories and stars. When I was doing astrophotography with the Hamilton Amateur Astronomy Club, I really enjoyed the stars, so I decided I was going to start writing books, and I did.
That is great. So this is something that basically you've had a passion for some time. While most of us understand what photography is, many have probably never heard of astrophotography. So let's begin by educating my viewers. What is astrophotography?
Astrophotography is charting a course through the stars with your telescope, your camera. That's where I look for celestial wonders, like a beautiful moon, the Orion constellation, different features in the sky, and I take those images and I transform them into imaginative worlds.
Yes, that's pretty exciting. As a photographer myself, so astronomical imaging is the photography of astronomical objects, celestial events, areas of the night sky. This pretty much encompasses everything from the moon to distant galaxies. Let me ask you, is it captured with a photographic camera? And if so, what is your tool of choice?
I use a Canon EOS Rebel T61 with Ioptron CM25 center balanced equatorial mount, a Vixen telescope, and many different lenses to capture images in the night sky.
Wow, that is exciting. Your illustrative work begins really with inspirational collages that feature landscapes adorned with magnificent castles and so much more. How is PowerPoint utilized kind of in what you do?
PowerPoint helps me do some editing within the works that I have. I can size the images to portrait or landscape to set myself up to get myself ready for publishing. And I use Canva as a tool to set my books up.
Quite a few tools on the back end as well, not just the photographic camera on the front, but a lot of tools on the back. I would imagine, is much of your imaging work done at night? And do you have a fascination really to discover all that is out there?
I do. I love taking pictures, because when you get the pictures and you download them, you always see something different. So when you look into those images, you imagine, I never imagined I would see a cloud of a face image within the moon. Different types of images that I have seen when I've downloaded the from the camera. So it's always it's a brand new day at night. I do do photography during the day, stars, clouds, moons that are in during the day.
Interesting, quite interesting. Visionary and metaphysical really are the central themes. Do your images maybe offer insight into the mysterious realms, and do you hope it captivates really people of all ages?
Yes, I hope it does. All the different types of imagery that I've taken off of my camera, I've collaged it and then took it and used it as a starting point to create other images in digital art. So it has to do with your prompting. So if I want to see a beautiful castle and with waterfalls and stars, I have to prompt the AI with my digital image, and I get some great results.
Wow, that's exciting. A lot of new things with AI going on. Obviously, something you enjoy working with. In addition to your astrophotography, you are also a published writer. What came first, the passion for imagery or writing? And do you feel they kind of complement each other?
They do. They complement each other. I started taking just photography, just images of the clouds, the sun, the moon, not dealing with astrophotography so much as with a telescope. Um, I took that and I started writing stories, handwriting stories about my 4-book series, The Guardians of the Sun Star Moon Star. And that's when I got into joining in the Hamilton Amateur Astronomy Club, starting doing more astrophotography with a telescope, and I was more in depth. So, of course, I used the Orion constellation, the moon. I used all types of different astrophotography to implement into my stories and
Wow.
take them and use them in my AI imagery to enhance them to make something else. And it's really interesting what I got out of
That
them.
is a very unique process that you actually do there. Your writing process, like you say, began with handwritten drafts of your novels. Was The Guardians of the Sun Star and Moon Star your first set of novels? And how did that kind of come about? How did you decide you were going to do something like that?
Well, the Guardians of the Sun Star and Moon Star, I incorporated research into old tarot cards. I also consulted moonologies, saint and angels, oracles, pockets of angels, angel blessings, embracing our angels, and dream interpretation books. Before I start writing, I started looking into different types of things that I could focus on and write the story. So, The Guardians of the Sun Stars and Moon Star, I wrote 4 books, and it's based on all stars outer space. I developed a new planetary system, which I did in PowerPoint. I developed our solar system and a new solar system. I put my solar eclipse in there, my lunar eclipse in there, one of my full moons. It's all drafted within the PowerPoint, which I have pictures of, which I created.
I love the liberties that a creator is able to take. You become the creator of your own world, creating great things. I mean, this story is really about the Orion constellation sending out a signal that only a few people could see. I mean, kind of touch on the adventure of a lifetime that is presented to those folks in your book.
Well, this series blends tarot and celestial elements within the heroic fantasy setting, taking readers on a spiritual and supernatural journey through a new world I had developed. Among my other publications, I did Diamond J&J Manor Parling Gambling House, geared towards readers who enjoy assassinations, espionage, international mystery, and crime thrillers. The spiritual and the supernatural captivate me, and I find valuable lessons in ancient history.
Nice. I mean, Gabriel and Michael, they discover the importance of being guardians really to royalty. I mean, do you believe that there are important lessons within ancient history, and do some of your writings maybe reflect that?
Yes, I do. I believe there's something out there. Well, we got here somehow, like Carl Sagan would say, we are all stardust. So we are a star of our own. And I'm writing about my star, which would be Sun Star and Moon Star, who are royalty. And my guardians are humans from planet Earth who are taken to a new world to raise these as royalty.
Fascinating. I mean, your talents have expanded also into coloring books. I mean, not just for children, but for adults. I mean, there seems to be pretty popular and have a dedicated following. Why do you think that is?
Coloring books are great. I had done some volunteer work with the Jarvis Light Up Festival, where I gave a bunch of books to children for coloring, and they absolutely loved them. The reviews that I got were fantastic. I also donated some to the Sick Kids Hospital, where the administrator there said that the children just loved them. So I wanted to touch base to see if what I've done in coloring books for children worked, and it did. So I'm continue on doing that. And I also do my celestial blooms, which is all to do with moons. And inside the books, I've posted or I put in a lot of my moons into a type of a tarot card on the left, where on the right, I made my moons in floral and waterfalls and different things. Like, it's amazing what you can do with a start
Wow.
image and a
Very,
prompt.
very visual for people to work on, and yet the coloring books that for those that are seeking the benefits of relaxation, creative outlets, as well as stress relief, even mindfulness. What has been some of the feedback from people who have been able to color in the books?
Oh, the parents have told me for the children, they don't put their crayons down. They love it. It gives parents, busy parents, some time. And when they look over at their children and see how they're concentrating so much on getting their coloring in between the lines. So there is the mindfulness part of it, the creativity part of it. There's a lot of benefits for children and adults too for stressful relief. I color all the time. I love it. And when I have a time, I will sit down and color in my books some pictures, and I've posted them, and my friends post theirs to me too. So it's
Very
nice.
excited, not only for the children out there, but adults as well. Lastly, before, where can the viewers purchase these and find your work? We're talking from puzzles to art to thrillers and your debut children's book. Where can they purchase these?
They can purchase them on Amazon worldwide. The puzzles I haven't done yet. I'm actually working with two companies right now that are reviewing my work to make the puzzles and sell them. Also, just my coloring books and my novels are available on Amazon worldwide.
Excellent. Excellent. Before we let you go, I mean, this has been quite a journey for you. Share with us how NASA selected your artwork and where that journey kind of led you.
Oh, that's from when I was in the Hamilton Amateur Astronomy Club. I thought, we do a lot of things about NASA. So NASA mission Juno came up, and I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go take a look at that. And I did. I entered into it, and I did some pictures for them. They give you slices of images from NASA. I take them and I'll produce something within my PowerPoint. And if they accept it, they'll post it on their site. And all images that I did, and I did 7, they accepted them all and posted them on the website. And then I decided, well, I'm going to get some boarding passes to go on a flight. So I did. I got I had 2 boarding passes, one to the 2018 Mars Insight mission, another one to the 2020 Mars mission, and then in 2018 I got a boarding pass to Parker Solar Probe. So yeah, my fascination with the cosmos led me to different places. Neil deGrasse Tyson courses, The Inexplicable Universe, My Favorite Universe, which are available on, the Udemy courses that I took. National Junior Mission was fabulous. I really enjoyed doing that, and I really loved being a part of the NASA programs. So I hitched a ride in outer space, and I earned frequent flyer miles.
That is crazy. What a crazy story. I've definitely enjoyed sharing this. I mean, Sylvie, you have taken inspiration from the creation of the cosmos and ancient spiritual texts. As you continue to immerse yourself in celestial wonder, does this passion for learning fuel further exploration for you?
Oh, absolutely. I probably will never stop. I'll always keep going. I'm going to find something new all the time. I really enjoy writing, creating coloring books, and now I'm doing digital art, which I have some to show you in time.
Excellent. Excellent. We have been showing those on the screen during the entire interview. Very exciting story, and I'm glad to share it with my viewers. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. Basically, we're talking about Amazon right there, where you can find out everything she has to offer in her creative journey from Stardust to story and picture books. I mean, this is really a fusion of storytelling, coloring, and the cosmos by author Sylvie, also known as Lily B. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.